Hello. Sorry, sorry for being late today. Please do tell me if the mic is sounding terrible. So what happened just now is that I set up as usual. I open my OBS studio, I plug in the mic, I plug in all my display settings, and then usually before starting a stream, I'll try to listen like the playback to see if the balance of the background music and the mic is like good. And then I don't know why, but I just turned the volume up, and then the mic was like screaming. Those really sharp voices and like extreme echo, and I have no idea why, because like I have just streamed 2 days ago, right? And basically I changed no settings. I just like removed the mic, and then I just closed the OBS studio, and then I changed nothing. But like today when I start the stream, yeah, I don't know why. I might have to figure out what happened after the stream. But hopefully now my voice is like at least hearable. Yeah. I don't know, streaming is like kind of fun, because like every single time you just encounter new stuff that you have to learn again. Yeah. So yeah, basically this is what's happening just now, and I tried a lot of ways to see what actually happened. So I was thinking, is it the issue with my mic? So I tried to plug in with my earphone, like the inbuilt mic in my earphone again, but still the squeaking just like keep happening. And then I replaced like just my laptop, the mic inside my laptop, but it is also screaming. And then I tried to change the cable. So I was thinking, is it because of the connection between the cable and my computer, or maybe between the cables and the dock? So yeah, I tried a lot of combination, but still the sound just remained the same. Hello Chichi, welcome. How you doing? Hello, it's been a while. And yeah. Hopefully the mic is doing good now. Yeah, please do let me know if you find the audio is like very imbalanced or you can barely hear me. Yeah. So this week has been very busy and very packed for me, and I'm glad that it's finally weekend again and I got a chance to wind down a little bit. So wait, did I just turn on the playback of the background music all the way just now? Will that be echo? Because like if there's background music from the computer, and then that will be like input into my mic again, would that be double background music? I'll just turn it off. Hopefully nothing just happened. Say meow. Meow. Yeah, so this week has been really packed for me. I have good sis. What do you mean? Sound seems fine to me. Can't hear any echo either. Really, that would be the best. So I think I did a quick research just now online. Was that I have to tune down the gain. Basically, it was like negative now, because usually by default it should be like 0 dB something. And then I was searching online just now, like, why is my mic screaming? Is there anything happening? And then one of the suggestions is to tune down the gain. and I turn it down, like even like negative 20 something, it is still screaming. And I have no idea why. And I have to turn it all the way to the minimum is like, it's like negative 30 something. And then the consequences, because I turned down the gain by a lot, I have to tune up the output. So it's like currently, I think 5 times the original volume to have the normal balance that we have. Yeah, who knows what will happen next stream? Maybe I have to set up all again. Maybe all the settings will be messed up again. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad it's going on good now. I like it, I swear. Good. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Okay, so back to what happened to me this week. As I have mentioned like a lot of times, I've finally received my new laptop. So it took me a long while to try to set up things, because as I said before, my previous laptop has been following me for more than 7 years already, and there are a lot of inbuilt, a lot of things that I have installed, and I was already very used to the settings, and I barely remember how did I install each of them into my computer. And so how do you pronounce this word? Do you want me to say schedule? No, but I do pronounce it as schedule. Your avatar is so cute. Thank you. Do I pronounce your name Cement or Cement? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, thank you for liking my avatar. Yes, for what? I gave you 2 options. Do I pronounce your name for Cement or Cement? You're doing great. That's good. You know that joke, like when I'm asking people, do you pronounce IKEA or IKEA, and then they just type the word IKEA. Then how do I know? How do I know? Siemens, I guess, is that? Yeah, cute name. Welcome to stream. Welcome. So you're new to the app. You got it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Nah. Oh, so it's like your second account? It's like your little mod account for visiting different streams and stalking people. No, I'm joking. Sorry. What was I talking about again? I forgot. My 60th account. Great. What happened to the previous 59th? Why do you abandon all the accounts? What happened to them? You use them too. Do you just like constantly sign off and on for different accounts? Or do you have like 60 tablets for separate accounts? You can form a whole Siemens army. I don't know. Hello Dash, hello. Welcome. You got the stream, finally. How you doing? Did the new device come in? Yes! Yeah! You see? I move very smoothly right now. But there are actually several things that I want to explore. So one thing you may notice is that previously in my last working stream, I tried a different chat overlay. So the graphics, is that the term? The image, no, the art, yeah, you know what I mean, of the chat are like much more prettier than just simply words over here. I tried that, so I don't know why. Again, in the last stream it works well. So all the animations and things are super smooth. But like today when I turn on the stream, I wanted to start, and I have no idea why the chat just wouldn't show up, and I have to use back like the old original method that we have been using. So yeah, I will try to figure out how can I improve in terms of chat, and yeah. And another thing is about the mic. Today I spent for 20 minutes, I don't know, to fix it. I don't know. It was screaming and like in the extremely sharp echo. Yeah. Cool, I miss dancing Ricepaws. It's over here. It's over here. Let me enlarge that for you. You miss him? Don't you miss me? Are you a streamer on Twitch or YouTube? Currently only on YouTube, because even streaming on YouTube took me a very, very long while to learn how to set up. And I don't stream often. I think like maybe 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes maybe more, 3, but yeah, I don't stream on daily basis, so I better, just stay in one platform. And it's easier for me to monitor as well, especially, I have to monitor every single platform. And that's another thing, and I'm trying to learn how to, efficiently monitor all the platforms and try to respond messages and comments in a faster basis. That's hard. That's hard. In the meantime, there are constantly some contents in my mind that I want to, film and things, and yeah. So trying to keep that up. Igor Vega, yeah. I just love the fact that I have a lot of assets and I just randomly paste them all on my display, and they're cute. How many rice balls you need on your screen? Yes. And yeah, back to my laptop settings. So I have been spending basically days on setting up the laptop, and I have to install every single thing back. And just like a basic example is that how I project my avatar to my screen is that I have to install the mirroring apps again, and I have to find all my if you notice that there's like the function called USB debugging thing, and that basically, so if you project your screen to your OBS Studio, there are, as far as I know, there are 2 ways. So one of them is like wired and another one is like wireless. So if you want to do it by wireless, you simply connect by either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and then you just make sure to use the same network and things should be fine. But the consequence is there might be some delay. It is more convenient, but there might be delay because you depend on the network. And also the resolution might be a little bit lower. And there's another way, is that you connect by cables. So yeah, you have to set up a little bit more. You have to find the ADB device code or something to identify which device you're currently connecting to your laptop, and then you have to connect all the wires and things, and then you have to set up on your command prompt and things. So yeah, there are a bunch of things that you have to connect, but the good side is that the resolution will be a lot higher, and also there will be less delay. Basically, I think I can't observe any delay here, so it is quite nice. Yeah, especially like because my avatar is like heavily depending on the reality app itself. So I do not have like a live 2D model. So the app itself, the resolution is not extremely good. So yeah, if the resolution is, further limited because of the connection, that will be quite bad. Would it be possible for him to be as big as your her background? What do you want to do? Let me see. Okay, what I can do for you. Okay. How obsessed you are with this Ricepaw. I think the resolution will be a little bit lower if I enlarge it, enormously. I'm walking right now. There's a fire nearby. Gonna see to it. Wait. Wait, fire? Fire? You mean like actual fire? Go away. Don't get close, okay? Go away, please. Please be safe, please. I don't want you to be like a burnt rice ball, okay? No, please don't. What was I saying again? Yeah, my laptop. Okay, so and then I have to install all the stuff back to the computer again before I can actually get working again. So it really took me quite a while. But I really enjoy the new one because like there is a significant improvement in terms of smoothness and also the power in it. I was talking about like previously, I think the major weakness I have is that I need to do a lot of multitasking. And yeah, but the previous one, I think it's because it's too old. Hikari, heyo. How you doing? How you doing today? The previous one, I think it's a little bit too old, and I think it's because like it's a model from very, very long years ago, and it was not designed for programs that release like many years later, and the requirement is not that demanding, and also that one is like a student working laptop, some stuff, and so it was sufficient for my basic needs, and just like not quite sufficient for now when I have many things ongoing. So I'm really glad that now I will not be distracted by the lagginess when I'm working. So for example, like previous working stream, usually I have to reserve for some basic tasks. For example, like just documentation or just like basic literature review stuff that does not require a lot of memory in my computer, because like when I want to stream as well as working, what I have to do is like I have to start the OBS studio and I have to stream, and also I might need a few browsers or tabs for the work that I'm doing, so it really drained a bit of memory, and I have to design like wisely, how to, like, what work should I be doing on that stream, in a sense that stream can be smooth and also I can be productive, to give like a really working vibe experience, because I have visited some working streams before as well, like from other people. I think everyone has his own way how they really need the content from a working stream. So some of the people might need company, some of people might need some like calming, I don't know, ASMR thing, just to feel like they are actually in the working mood. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think so far what benefits me the most is that when I actually feel like someone is working, like someone is doing actual work, and then I'll feel like, yeah, I kind of have to be productive as well, you know. I can't procrastinate my work anymore, and I feel like, yeah, because that person like on the stream is working, I might feel more motivated as well. And I feel like, yeah, I'm not alone. Like, there are some people out there working hard as well. So, yeah, that I figure out that is something that I might need personally from a working stream. So that's what I want to create as well. So whenever I'm streaming, like working, I try to do some actual work rather than just, um, just like streaming, typing, but like not working. And I think that will not be the point that I want to do with such a stream. So yeah, so that's why now that I get it up an upgrade in terms of the specs in my laptop, I'm able to do some actual memory draining work. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I can actually do some data analysis stuff when I'm actually streaming. I'm still figuring out. Like in future, I might want to project sort of the coding process or some apps that actually, some windows that I'm actually doing the analysis bit. Yeah, that might be interesting as well. So yeah, there are a lot of possibilities happening, and I'm still learning. Yeah. So I think I've basically finished setting up right now. And and these days, I am picking up doing exercises again, because like for the previous academic year, God, my English, yeah, for the previous academic year, it was really intense. I think I've mentioned about that a million times. I didn't really have time to do exercise, and I have like a severe back pain whenever I sit for a long time, and also my shoulders. So like when I'm sitting like for more than how long, 2 hours maybe, there'll be like some sort of feelings that there are like millions of needles like pinching your shoulder. Yeah, and that is not feeling really good. And I have a physiotherapist friend, and she was like recommending me to train my back muscles a little bit, so that my back can be strengthened to share a little bit of burden from my shoulders. I do see a point in that. Yeah, so I am actually convinced that I have to do it, but I am constrained by time and as well as laziness. So uh, whenever it is feeling really painful, I just feel like, yeah, I endure it a little bit, and then still I don't want to move. But now, like, I do not have any excuse for being busy anymore. Like, even though I'm indeed busy, but it's like a long-term thing. Like, I still have years to go on studying. I can't really sacrifice the health, and that's not really worth it, and it's not really sustainable as well. So yeah, like these days I'm picking up doing exercises again, and I think I've started for how many days, like 4 to 5 days. And yeah, like when there's like a long period, a very very long period that you haven't done any of the exercises, and you suddenly started moving again, you started using your muscles again, um, they will be tearing apart. And then, like for example, like these days I am picking up like running again. Um, yeah, I do have a goal that somewhere in the summer holiday, I I want to join like half marathon. So I am currently like picking up running habits. But yeah, like my legs are like super sore, and like I think after the first day of run, the second morning I just feel like I can't even climb out of bed. Yeah, it takes time to recover. Like especially it's just like you start picking up exercises again, but it's definitely good for your health in long run, and the pain will like go away and in I think of a few days. So yeah, yeah. Fire's out. Oh no, do not tell me you're standing there all the time. I'm so worried, okay? Place was farther than I expected though. What do you mean? You want it to be closer? Huh? But there's been one time that because I live in student dorm, right? I still remember, um, UK fire alarm is like really frequent. So like every single week, something they will be like testing alarm, and suddenly like early 8 a.m. in the morning, you'll be waking up by the fire alarm screaming, and then I just got used to it. And I feel like, yeah, every single time it's just like testing. The alarm is always fake. And then until one single time it was actually real. So I think like a few blocks from mine has an actual fire because of some students, I don't know, cooking and then forgot to turn off the fire and burned something. So the smoke just like made the alarm, activated, and then every single one have to get out of the building. And then I think it was like a winter, so it was like extremely cold, and all of us just like wearing a big coat with like inside like our and then inside the coat we are all like wearing pajamas and slippers. It was really fun. And then standing outside of the buildings for how long? 1 hour, just wait for someone to come. Is it just me, or are your eyes more beautiful now? Yeah, because I'm looking at you. Yeah, to help out the fire. Wow. Yeah, you sure? You sure you can help something with the fire? Or did you? I should stop. Sounds cozy. Winter. The fur coats. What? No. What? No. Why? Why? When it's winter, we are supposed to be staying indoors, enjoying our hot drinks. We're not supposed to be standing outdoor because of the someone forget to turn off the fire after cooking. Okay, that's not cozy at all. Nope. But yeah, living in UK just brings me a lot of fun. There are a lot of fun stuff happening on daily basis, you know. I don't think in culture, right? Like it takes me a lot of time to get used to here. I think mostly it's like how do you live independently? I think that's the issue I have. Yeah. It's not like I'm not being able to take care of myself, but like living far away from your family and friends, and you have to be your own emotional support, and that took me quite a while. It is for me, I like being cold rather than being warm. I mean, if you have to compare like just one from two, like either hot or cold, I prefer cold as well. Yeah. But you can choose like the middle option, like being warm between hot and cold, then I'll definitely go for warm, right? Yeah. 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 But I'm that kind of person, I take warm showers for all the seasons within a year. Like, even it is summer, I still prefer to take warm showers than cold showers. But it is also weird because I love to swim, and usually the water inside the pool is freezing cold, like even in winter. Yeah, so I can't really tell. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's been a very long time since my last swim. The issue is, I don't know why, but swimming passes here is so expensive. Like, if it's only like a one-time pass, it takes me for how much? £9 per session? And I'm like, why? Why? I don't want to pay that much, you know? In the previous year, no, I think it's the year before previous year, I bought a year pass. So it was like only swimming session, but like without the gym. So there are like two options. Either you have like the only swimming pass for a year, or you have like swimming and gym and other classes year pass. So the swimming pass itself for 1 year, I think it's around £100, and for the everything package, it was like £300 something. Yeah, so eventually I just only got the swimming one, and I think it's a really good deal because basically you can walk into the pool whenever you want, because it's a year pass. But then the next year, because like my schedule has been exponentially increased in terms of how tense it is, so I didn't get the year pass. But like when I see the like per session price, so sometimes I just want to walk in the pool to like do a 1 day exercise session. I just got scared away from the price. Like £9 per session? No way, thank you. So it has been somewhere more than a year since I last swam, and I really miss that. Especially the summer is approaching, and the weather is getting hot. So sometimes you just want to, jump inside a pool. I prefer cold, helps me cool off and not get sweaty when sleeping and waking up all achy. I think it depends on the region as well. Like back in the days when I'm living in Hong Kong, I think I prefer cold as well because Hong Kong is really humid and really hot. Even in autumn, it's like humid, like super humid. Like I don't know the term in English, but like there will be some black things happening on the wall because of the weather, because of the like severe moist accumulating on the wall. Oh, mold. Yeah, mold. The word is mold. So there would be like mold, the black things happening on the wall and also on the floor, and then everything is like extremely slippery and wet, and I just hate it. Yeah, the mold, because of the moisture and also some bacteria. Yes. And back in the days when I'm still living in Hong Kong, that is something really common. Very, very common. I think another issue is that Hong Kong is a city like right next to the sea, right? so a lot of moisture just comes straightly from the sea. Yeah. Aren't there any local beaches there? That has no owners or rivers. So first of all, yeah, there are indeed rivers, but like, will you just like jump into rivers and swim? Like, no, I won't, right? They are like so dirty, the water. Like, there will be like plants and some random ducks swimming around. Sounds achy. Yeah. And I really hate that. I really hate that. I think I have some OCD in terms of tidiness and cleanness. No. I have to be precise. I do not have OCD in terms of tidiness. My desk is extremely chaotic, super messy. But I have OCD in terms of cleanness, I think. Whenever things are, get soaked or wet, I just feel the ache, like uncontrollably. Like, like in the UK, there's like constant rain, right? And the thing is, because it is super windy, so even you have the umbrella with you, it helps nothing. Like the wind will just like blow your umbrella away, and even blowing me away. I can barely stand straight, when it's like windy in the UK. So like having an umbrella in raining seasons just doesn't help here. And that really annoys me, because like all the raindrops will be dripping on my clothes and also my hair, and I just feel so annoyed. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't like things being wet. Like, even they are like supposed to be clean raindrops, like, because they fall from the sky and the air pollution is like really limited here, and they are supposed to be clean. I still feel they're so dirty. Like, whenever something is wet and accumulated on my backpack, on my clothing and stuff, I just immediately have the urge to get back home and to get all my clothing replaced and to do laundries, I just hate that. Better to stay inside with Piggly dancing Ricepaw. I just realized it is still very, very, very large here. Wait, let me smaller it a little bit. It's somehow even larger than the Ricepaw on bed. So I bring umbrella always, but I never use it. I just walk through the rain most of the time. No way. It can't happen. It can't happen to me. And another issue is that because I do have bangs in real life, yeah, I have bangs. Like Komeini has bangs, as you can see here. So whenever I have to go out, usually I need to use that heat clipper. Like, do you know that thing? It's kind of like a hairstyle heater. I don't know the term, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. So basically, you just clip your bangs and try to stay them in position from the heat in that hairstyle thingy. No, not for drying your hair. Oh god, my English is terrible. No, so for the hair dryer, that's for drying your hair. So after washing your hair, you might have hair dryer to blow dry your hair. So that's one thing. But there's also another thing, is that oh god, why is it so hard? No, not about coloring your hair. No, not about that. Wait, let me search. What's that called? Uh, what is that? Just hair clippers? No. How? Hair crimper? Hair styling set? Clipper? Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, that thing. Hair clipper, I think that's the term. So it's like two heating metals clipping together so you can, style your bang a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. So basically, you just clip that thing, and if you want to curl your hair a little bit, or you want to style it a little bit, you will use that thing. So for me, because I have bangs, yeah, exactly. Okay. So for me, because I do have bangs, right? And then often when I go out, I will style my hair a little bit. But that's the issue, because like the UK weather is like constantly raining and constantly very very windy. So and the mechanism of that clipper thing is that it basically try to hold your hair in style because of the heat. So all the style will just disappear when your hair is facing moist or wind, you know. Do you mean a straightener? Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Marathon, you saved me. Yeah, it's those like V-shape thing with two heating metals in between. You got it. I once got my arm burned because I grabbed it while it was still hot. Oh god. Do you have any scars on your arm? Yeah, make sure they I think I took some years to, learn how to use that as well. I first started using it when I was like still in my secondary school, those ages when girls start to learn how to be prettier, and I think I burned myself a few times as well. And it was even worse, like not burning my arm, but like burn, like it's not really burning, but like when it's still extremely hot, I accidentally touched my forehead with that thing, and yeah, it's like slightly burnt. It's not really severe, but it did happen. um, because I was styling in my hair and stuff, and then I just can't really manage the angle well. No scarring, thankfully. That is good. Yeah. And make sure not to play with your mom's toys, That's the lesson. Yeah, so yeah, back to the weather. So I really hate it here when it's so moisture. Then when when you style yourself like really really pretty, and you go outside and you feel like today has to be amazing, I have a pretty hairstyle set it, and I have like chosen a paired outfit, and everything looks good, and then my mood is good, and then when I go outside it's just like super windy and then raining, and then your hairstyle like just like become all the way back to how you just finished showering, Hello, I see. Hello. You know what, like I'm only speaking to YouTube just now, and then all of a sudden I see all of the chicks appearing, and I know it's you. Hello, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. I just love how every single time you enter the stream, you just bombard my face with all the chick sex stickers. Hey you. You going to sleep? You going to sleep? What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, and then yeah, just the conclusion is like all my style just vanished, and that is very bad. So I think like my hairstyle is much more simpler comparing to back in the days when I was still living in Hong Kong. Because it was like, yeah, it was moisture, but like no. Hong Kong was like humid, but I think the airflow is relatively much more slower than how it is in the UK. I think one of the reason is like because there are a lot of really tall buildings, so they kind of block most of the winds as well. Yeah, so I think nowadays I spend less time in dressing up myself. I do like basic stuff. You still have to be like tidying a little bit. Sometimes I still clip my hair a little bit, but like not as detailed as I was before. Cat stickers, how to do that? It was in the Reality app actually. So there are a lot of like sticker functions there. But about stickers on YouTube, and I'm actually thinking about that as well. Like, I think, to my knowledge, when we have expanded until a level which I do not know about the details, we might be able to customize some stickers by ourselves. So I'm thinking, okay, when we actually reach that stage, we will be able to, create some personalized things. So yeah, we can use it so that some related stickers can appear in chat somehow. But let's see how it goes. Gumin, hello, welcome. Why do you send me sweet potato? Why? Why? Is it because you're a potato and you're sweet? Hmm? My back hurts. Oh god. I plan to go for running later today, like after the stream. These days I've been like extremely healthy. I think I do exercise like every day, and I do feel good. I feel a lot better. You know what? When your body is like constantly moving, I mean at least like regularly moving, it does feel a lot better than just laying on the bed and or just like sitting in front of the desk. So yeah, please go touch some grass and move a bit, people. That really helps, and that helps my mental health as well. Will the cat ball dance someday as well? Good question. I want it to be, but I'm still figuring out how. Cause my limited ability, I'm just able to make it like to draw it out, but I'm still learning how to do animation. So because like the rice ball, like the cheering rice ball, is some resources that I just simply downloaded, so it was created by someone else. So it's able to dance a little bit. But yeah. There are too many things, and I actually want to create more assets as well. So we can have, more scenarios, maybe, if there's something, I don't know, dress in different costumes or something, more decorations in my room and things. And sometimes I do learn from other VTubers as well. Like, I think it's just like adding bit by bit. Yeah, sometimes I do learn like how do they put the chats, how do they place the assets, how do they balance the audios, how do they manage streams. Oh yeah, this is another thing. I have been talking about this for a very long time, that I actually have to provide like a schedule for maybe the coming week, like how many streams and when do I plan to stream, to make things more organized. So far, what we're doing is that basically just like maintaining the regular Saturday streams, and it is just like kind of just like an agreement between us already, and I never announce it properly. But like I do observe like most of the VTubers out there, they do have official schedule maybe posted somewhere, and it is easier for other people that have not visited previous streams to get updated of what's going to happen in next week or foreseeable future. So yeah. I know that I do have to do that, but I'm still figuring out how. Something to look forward to. Just slow and steady progression. Yeah. And that's how I plan to do it as well. I think I have passed the age of full of passion. No, I can't say it that way. Like, first of all, I'm still young, and second of all, like, I still have passion. It's not saying that I do not have passion anymore, but I think gradually I tend to love the pace is slow and steady and more sustainable, because like I have too many experiences that I have instant passion or interest in some sort of things, and I just like spend a few days full time, full energy, full turbo to run that out and then to achieve something. But then after a few days, the passion just decay, and then I just put that thing aside, and then some new interests just pop out, and then I just start doing another thing again. And that happens to me a lot, and especially I have mentioned before, I have like very very low scale of like ADHD. So constantly I have like multiple interests and multiple sorts of hobbies that can distract me, and I mean, there are pros and cons. So the good side is I do have like small scale of achievements like here and there. I do learn some skills because of the interest. So I do have like a huge variety of skills, but the bad side, I can't really say bad, maybe a slightly not as good side, will be most of them are actually worth more time for development, but I didn't really invest in them. So most of the skills, yeah, I do know the basics, but I didn't really spend time to delve into that to actually, develop until a certain level that I can confidently, perform to others, or things that I can claim that I'm actually good at. So yeah, for a period of time, I was actually quite regret on it. Yeah, for a period of time, I was actually thinking, yeah, what if I actually, spend more time on this, and what if I'm not that distracted to many of things, and what if, yeah, there are too many what ifs. But I think eventually I'm not that regret anymore, because I think all of the past experiences just form how I am today, and they just all contribute to the complete skill set or the personality I have right now. But like when I have to look into future, like I have to, project myself to maybe a few years later, and then I'll start reflecting, like what kind of person do I actually want to become? And I'll think like, do I still want to be a person with like a limited skills here and there, like multiple interests, but like none of them are really sustainable? And the answer, I mean, for now, is a no. So I do want to make the things that I actually love more sustainable, and I do want to pay some effort to actually develop them. So yeah, streaming is one of them. Because like streaming, I think is containing multiple things that I enjoy doing. So one of the things is like yapping. Um, I think I mentioned about that, right? Like previously, I was not good at organizing my thoughts or to actually communicate with people, right? Because I think my brain is often running way faster than my tongue, and often when I'm still speaking about something, my brain is already proceeding to the next topic. And then when my tongue just finished one of the topic, and then they just like lack the bridge in between, and I'll just like pause and then rethinking where am I. So there's one thing, and yeah, the second thing was about language. I think practicing English is something that I think one of the reasons why I started streaming and why I started streaming in English but not in my mother tongue, I think is like one of the reasons is about the language, but another thing I think mostly is for exposure to more cultures in this world, and try to actually look more, see more, hear more from viewers from all around the world. Yeah, and I think like broadening horizons is always one thing very, very important for you, because not only do you broaden your vision to gain more knowledge, but also I think it makes one person to be more humble, because by knowing more how the world works or knowing more about how others are thinking things, it actually make you, feel smaller. Not in a bad way, but in a way that you learn how to respect others more, and you learn how to coexist with multiple cultures and people. So yeah, I think that do help me a lot. So yeah, so streaming is like one of the things I really want to keep doing in terms of learning how to communicate with humans. And yeah, and the final thing about communication, I think I have mentioned a million times in my previous streams as well, is about the the ability to socialize. Uh, I was an extreme introvert before. I just feel scared. I just feel extremely anxious when I have to encounter people and I have to start a conversation. My brain just cannot function and to bring up random topics that I can chat naturally with people. And always when I observe someone, can have random small talks with people and just like socialize very casually, I just feel like that's a talent, That's a talent that I really want to have. Um, but it's like kind of like a disability in me. That is just, I just feel like I can't do it. I can't do it. And so I think I first started streaming a couple of years ago. It's because like by streaming, behind an avatar, it kind of feel more secure for me, and it kind of helped me to make friends by, the the heart behind your face, like the real person behind, because all of the people you make online, kind of you don't know how they are appearing in real life. You kind of like you just get to know them by the way you interact with them. And I think this is one of the way that I feel comfortable with, because like you are actually interacting directly with the souls. I mean, even one some may say that yeah, some may be faking, and there might be a lot of masks, and people are not showing their true self or stuff. I mean, to me that's fine, because if it is like a long-term friendship, or if you know that person for quite some time, you'll be able to tell, right? If they are actually pretending to be something, you can tell if they are sincere or not. I mean, if you do not feel any like true stuff, or you cannot sense the true heart behind, you just stop that, right? And I think that's harmless. So for me, I think I kind of feel a sense of comfort in communicating here, and also making some friends here, and also try to open up myself a little bit. There's a timestamp now in the top left. What's that? Always there. I feel like it's new. Top left. Top left is the clock. Yeah, I think I have started putting the clock a few streams ago. I forgot exactly when, because there were people asking me like, what time is it currently for you, Komeini? And then I was thinking like, yeah, it would be more convenient if I just simply put a clock over there. And yeah, especially like, I think most of us are living in different time zones. So and another thing about the UK is like, we have like summertime and also non-summertime, some sort of things, and it's easier, you know, just directly paste the time over there. For convenience sake. Exactly. But like the chat overlay, I think is a little bit too complicated. Like, there are too many information over there. What I'm thinking is like, I think I might keep the icon. Maybe I'll keep the ID, the text, of course. Well, I might enlarge the words a little bit, and I might, you know, remove the time over there, because I don't think timestamps in chat is that necessary. I mean, if you want to actually check the time, you can always go expanding the live chat thing in YouTube, right? There are too many tags, and the font is a little bit too small. But yeah. I just love, like, you know, right? Like, sometimes when you are doing all these things by yourself, and you will really learn, and you will really appreciate how VTubers over there are actually giving a really hard work. You know, because like, when you're seeing a stream, often you will neglect a lot of things because they just look very normal to you. But then when you actually have some hands-on experience on that, and then you will figure out like, every subtle detail actually require a lot of hard work behind, and a lot of adjustments behind. And then you just start to appreciate things more, right? That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Oh god. I've been yapping for an hour again. Okay. I think that's most for me today. A few things to recap for today. I will try to figure out how to do the schedule things, so things can be more planned and more visible for most of the people. And what else I'm thinking? Yeah, and then the follow-up thing on that will be, I will try to make the schedule maybe more, what is the English term? Oh god. More regular. Is that what regular? Yeah, I think that's the word I want to find. So like, kind of like, even work stream, I want to try to make it more regular as well. So if you want a working buddy or something, I try to appear in regular time every week. What else? And then also, if you have any suggestions on stream content or things that you want me to, explore a little bit or do experiments as well, feel free. I think I have a section in Discord called suggestion or something that is opened on purpose for all of you guys to contribute, like whatever you want. So if you have some comments or suggestions on the things that you want to add in the streams or you want me to do, feel free to dump anything there, and then we can make this channel, platform, whatever thing better, organized and consistent. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for teaching me English. Yeah, because like sometimes I just feel like I might be streaming a little bit too random. I mean, besides the Saturday ones, but sometimes I just like feel the mood is coming, or sometimes I just feel like, yeah, let's do some testing, and just like randomly appear. And I feel like it would be better if I have some further notice, Yeah. I'm going to work stream after this. I missed it. I will have more in future. No worries on that, okay? And I think I have created a playlist for all of the work streams. So I try to make work streams in different style as well in future. So some of them is like I have some screens playing what I'm actually working on. Some of them is like showing the keyboard. Some of them is like just me. I'll try to do some more experiments in future, and I gathered I think most of them in one playlist of stuff. So if you want to search for some context that best fit for you, you might want to crawl for that folder. Yeah. In future, I might pre-record something. I don't know. If you want a more immersed experience and things, I'll try. Yeah. Good. So yeah, I think for future weeks, I mean at least for the coming few months, I will try to make it consistent, to have like 2 streams a week at least. One is for Saturday, we'll have like the usual random yapping sessions, and then in the midweek I try to see if I can have a fixed date to have like a working stream or whatever stuff, and then see if that works. Good. Okay, yeah, thank you very much people for joining me today. I had a really great time. As I said, always, this is, I think, the most relaxing hour I have during my week. And I hope that helps. No, what is English? I hope you enjoy the session as well. And thank you for joining. I will see you guys when's the next stream? I never have idea, but I think somewhere maybe the next will be a working stream, maybe. But I'll let you guys know, okay? I'll update on Discord, I guess. I'll try to be more organized, okay? So thank you very much people for joining me. I think after the stream I might have to figure out what's going on with the mic. So all of you think the mic is going on right, like good right now? If that's the case, yeah, I don't know. I might have to visit a VOD afterwards to check if the mic is okay, that I don't have to fix anything. If that's the issue, that will be perfect. Okay, so please Have a good remaining day. If it's currently night time for you, please go to sleep. Please take good care of yourself. Drink water, more water, okay? Weather is getting hot, so please stay very, very hydrated, healthy and happy. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you for staying with me. Bye! Bye, people. Love you.